Hey y'all, this is Civics for the Culture, and I'm your girl Chelsey, and guess what? This is our last episode of season 2. So to close us out, I'm gonna give us a really easy refresher topic. Do y'all remember the different branches of our federal government? I personally believe our judicial branch is the most powerful, and so it makes me really nervous about how we are gonna combat Black maternal mortality rates in our country, which is also connected to our reproductive justice rights, which also reminds me that I'm getting really tired of people going back and forth about my uterus. Like, nobody invited you here, bro. And so it makes you think, who really has control over my life? But we can hold the people responsible, accountable for nominating our judges, and that's the president and the Senate. So voting in November to ensure we have senators who have our back is mad important. But first, let's understand what each branch does and how they place checks and balances on one another. First, we have the executive branch, which is our president, our vice president, and their entire administration, including various cabinets and agencies like the State Department, the Justice Department, the Environmental Protection Agency, and so on and so on. The president can issue executive orders, which are not laws, but hold legal authority to direct agencies and departments to execute on policies. For example, the president has stopped all of us from paying back our student loans, and President Biden signed an executive order to make the federal government carbon neutral by 2050, which is progress. Next is the legislative branch, which is Congress, y'all. This is made up of our Senate and House of Representatives, and I know y'all know this. The Senate has 100 members, which is 2 members for each state, and then the House has 435 voting members. The number of representatives you have in your state is based off of your state's population. The legislative branch is responsible for drafting, debating, and voting on new laws that the president can then veto or sign into law. The Senate also has the power to confirm the president's nominations, including appointments to our Supreme Court and beyond. And finally, the legislative branch can also fire our president, which is called impeaching them. And we have already seen this before. All right, finally is our judicial branch, which is our Supreme Court and our federal judges. This is the only branch where they are not elected by the people, and they have this job for a lifetime. The Supreme Court justices and our federal judges are nominated by the president and then confirmed by Senate. For decades, our Supreme Court's decisions have had dramatic real-life consequences on our democracy and our lives. Just think, in 2015, one vote alone made it possible for marriage equality to be the law of the land. While the 3 branches of government hold one another accountable with various checks and balances like we just talked about, there's another really important group that holds the government accountable, and that's the people. You, me, us. And the best part about all of this is that it's through voting. So make sure you go vote this year. Just a few months. Go to my favorite website, peachvote.com, to make sure you're registered and that your information is up to date. Please. If we vote and elect leaders who share our vision for what this country can be and should be, who align with our values and share our interests, we can make sure this place is equal for everyone, where we can protect our planet, where we have accessible and affordable health care, where if we work hard, we are paid fairly in what we're worth. And it all starts at one place, and that's the voting booth, right? Thank you so much for joining me. This is our last episode of season 2 of Civics for the Culture. I'll see y'all next month for season 3. Love y'all. Bye.